Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. Today the topic of our video is Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, also called Quaid Azam in Arabic, called Great Leader, born December 25th, 1876 in Karachi in India. Now died in Pakistan on September 11th, 1948 in Karachi. Indian Muslim politicians who was the founder and first Governor General 1947 to 48 of Pakistan. In early years, Jinnah was the eldest of seven children of Jinnah Bai Punja, a prosperous merchant, and his wife Mithibai. His family was a member of the Koja caste, Hindus who had converted to Islam centuries earlier and who were followers of the Aga Khan. There is some questions about Jinnah's date of birth, although he maintained that it was December 25th, 1876. School records from Karachi, Pakistan, and gave a date of October 20, 1875. After being taught at home, Jinnah was sent in 1887 to the Sindh Madrasat al-Islam in Karachi. Later, he attended the Christian Missionary Society High School, where at the age of 16 he passed the matriculation examination of the University of Bombay on the advice of an English friend, and his father decided to send him to England to acquire business experience. Jinnah, however, had made up his mind to become a barrister. In keeping with the custom of the time, his parents arranged for an early marriage for him before he left for India. In London, he joined Lincoln in one of the legal society that prepared students for the bar. In 1895, at the age of 19, he was called to the bar. While in London, Jinnah suffered two severe bereavement, the death of his wife and his mother. Nevertheless, he completed his formal studies and also made a study of the British political systems. Frequently visiting the House of Commons, he was greatly influenced by the liberalism of William E. Gladstone, who had become Prime Minister for the fourth time in 1892, the year of Jinnah's arrival in London. In London. In London, when the Paris leader Daghabhai Naurojan, a leading Indian nationalism, run for the British Parliament, Jinnah and other Indian students worked day and night for him. Their efforts were crowned with the success. Nauroji became the first Indian to sit in the House of Commons. When Jinnah returned to Karachi in 1896, he found that his father's business had suffered losses and that he now had to depend on himself. He decided to start his legal practices in Bombay, but it took him years to work to establish himself as a lawyer. It was nearly 10 years later that he turned actively towards politics. A man without hobbies, he divided his interest between law and politics. Nor was he is a religious zealot. He was a Muslim in a broad scene and had little to do with sects. His interest in women was also limited. To Ruti, the daughter of Sir Dinshaw Petit, a Bombay Paris millionaire whom he married in 1918 over tenderism opposition from her father and other. The couple had one daughter, Dina, but the marriage proved an unhappy one, and Jinnah and Ruti soon separated. It was his sister Fatma who gave him solace and company. Entry in politics. Jinnah first entered politics by participating in the 1906 session of the Indian National Congress held at Calcutta, in which the party began to split between those calling for dominant status and those advocating independence for India. 4 years later, he was elected the Imperial Legislative Council, the beginning for a long time and distinguished parliamentary career in Bombay. He became to know among other important Congress party personalities, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, the eminent Maratha leader. Greatly influenced by those nationalist politicians, Jinnah aspired during the early part of the political life to become a Muslim. Gokhale admiration for British political institutions and an eagerness to raise the status of India in the international community and to develop a sense of Indian nationalhood among the people of politics At the time, he still looked upon Muslim interest in the context of Indian nationalism. But by the beginning of the 20th century, the conviction had become growing among the Muslims that their interest demanding the provision and of their separate identity rather than amalgamation in the Indian national that would all practical purpose be Hindu. When the Indian Home Rule League was formed, he became its chief organizer in Bombay and was elected president of the Bombay branch. Thank you so much for watching my video.